K.Michelle's in the studio. How are you?
I'm busy and I'm happy.
You are
I'm good.
stunningly beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You really are. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I've said, because you see somebody on TV and you're like, yeah, that's a good-looking woman. But to see you in person, it's like,
Thank you.
good Lord.
I appreciate
You look
it.
in the mirror and go, damn, I'm fine. Do you ever do that?
No,
No?
no.
You should
I
start.
don't.
You should start.
I get so much hate sometimes.
How do you deal with that?
It's crazy. Like on my way over here, there was like a Breakfast Club interview that just happened, and these two rappers were talking about my Hot Pocket was stinky.
I don't even know what that means.
Like my
my
box.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And they don't know me. Like, you have to deal with that. Like, people make up things about you. They call you names. They call you ugly. They call you all type of things.
But it seems it's only targeted at women because you never hear women saying, his balls stink. You never hear.
No,
you never...
it's always targeted at women.
Yeah.
It's like, and they think it's cool. It's kind of like they slept with you or it's always something. That's how they get at women.
Yeah. On behalf of men who respect and love women, I apologize.
It's okay. Like, I was just walking into that. That's what I was kind of dealing with. Like, the PR people are, they're like, girl, please, you got an album coming out. You're a bigger star. Like, you're
Nobody got time for that?
You're gonna be, you're gonna be attacked with stuff.
Well, speaking of your album, the name of it, More Issues Than Vogue. How did you come up with that? That's a very unique title.
I was scrolling down my timeline, and it kind of was like there, and I just bust out laughing, and I said, "Oh, this is so me." It's so me.
Yeah.
And so, like, a year later, after making all of these songs and everything, a year later, I said, "This is the perfect title."
Yeah.
And my label heads were like, "Yeah, this is hilarious. This is really you."
Yeah. Well, now you say like when you start an album, normally you're heartbroken and thinking about a man. But you say this time you were not in that place.
No, I wasn't dating like that then. I was, out of something. I was just having fun. I was, in me, like wanting to have fun. I've worked so hard. I was patting myself on the back and, just feeling myself like at the beginning. Then I started to date, and then you see the different like transitions in my moods because I always write my life. So.
Yep. So when you're looking at someone to possibly date, someone, do you have to keep in mind of like who you are and what they may be after? Because I know celebrities.
Yes, like really now it's crazy. Like everybody around me seems to want something. When I cut people off, they seem to want to go to media about me, even just saying, "Hey, you're not healthy for me," or I don't need, this in my circle. Then I'm a villain. They want to sell their stories. I just had an ex, if you watch my TV show, stole my cell phone. Going through my emails, trying to sell it.
You didn't have any naughty pictures on the cell phone, did you?
Yeah, he leaked them on Christmas.
Oh, punk.
Mm-hmm.
See?
You have to watch.
Where can I actually look at? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah, but I looked good. Like, it came back. It kind of backfired on that,
Yeah.
Because everybody was like, well, she looks good, but you have to watch what's around you, like very much.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, though, okay, is it worth it all? Is it worth it? Is all that worth it?
No, it's not worth it. But it's like when you are a woman, there's certain things that you just don't want to deal with, and it's like you see all this negativity, then you see you can take care of your family, but you also see it keeps you away from your child. You also see that it heals people, but you also see that healing also hurts you because then they're healing through your music, but then you have to get on stage every night and sing back your real life. So you're remembering, like, I just was crying on stage like Sunday. I had a sold out show in Jacksonville, and this was the first time my single, Not a Little Bit, this was really the first time that I was listening to the words. How you move so much? And I was taking it in, and I was just crying on stage because I was like, wow. Like, and they just singing, I'm like, yo.
Did they know you were crying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's vulnerable right there.
That's just me. Like, I don't like to fake anything.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do it.
And are you done shooting this season of the TV show?
Yes, actually, by the time you guys get to see these shows, it's super old.
Okay.
By the time you get to see it, like, it's time. I usually film every summer. So this was back, summertime. So now they actually are calling me about another season, about the third season now.
You want to do it?
I think I'm taking a different spin. I have a restaurant opening in Atlanta. It's already in build out. So we're talking about changing k.michelle my life to, kind of about my businesses like Vanderpump Rules and Camorley, because I have all of these brands. Like I have an endorsement with Jack Daniels. I have a drink coming out. The restaurant, I have a home good line that launches in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
A doggy bed line within it. I have hair. I have clothes. All of these things are like really, really, moving. And now Atlantic has given me my own record label. So I have to give them 3 artists, a year. So that's really, I have like 7 businesses.
Wow. Well, you know what Steve Harvey says, you got to have 7 streams of income.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Like the average millionaire, billionaire, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And this music game will leave you with nothing.
Yeah.
So, I have all of that. Really.
See, that's great because I got 1 1/8 streams of income right now. I got 1 1/8. So I mean, but I want.
We keep on going.
I keep on. That's it right there. See, I was going to start a hairline, but look at what am I going to do with this? I mean, come on.
You seem to be pretty good at this.
At what?
What you're doing?
At radio?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so nice. You're so
you
nice.
You do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You hear that back there?
You seem to be good.
Oh, thank you so much for that. I'm just trying to get through life. We
all are.
Yep, that's it. But sometimes.
But while you're getting through it, you gotta find some time to smile and something.
Yeah. So you're in a relationship right now?
Oh, you got right to it.
Well, I mean, you don't have to tell me who it is. I'm just saying.
dating someone.
Are you happy?
I don't know.
You don't know? Or is it going at the pace you want it to go?
Not at the pace that I feel like it should be. Me and him, this is the most I've told him, but me and him have been friends for years.
Mm-hmm.
We've been dating now about 10 months. And like I expect more from him as my friend. He is in the business. And I think that's another thing. We've been very quiet. A lot of my relationships have been open.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, that's why it's been so good. But it's time for us to kind of advance.
Right.
At this point, when I say advance, I mean, like, it's time for us. We move around so much. It's time for us to live together. It's time for us to really.
It's only been 10 months.
I don't play that game.
But it's 10 months.
My daddy told me, if a man knows what he wants from you at the beginning, and I asked my father, I said, am I pushing this at 10 months? You know what I'm saying? Because, no, he's like, definitely not. Like, he knows. Like.
But not all men are the same, though. I mean, I was with my wife for 8 years before we got married. Now,
how long did it take you to commit as her, like,
Oh, it didn't take long at all. I mean, we were living together, but
that's what I'm going
get
through. Even that, like, he feels like we don't need this title and whatever. Women want that. Like, I don't have any issues because people don't know. I feel like as soon as I openly talk about this or something, it makes it hard for him to cheat and do things because my fans snitch.
Well, this is true.
And they tell, like, everybody I've dated, my fans have sent me pictures. They have told me I just saw him, or this is what, they send it right to me.
But pictures sometimes are not indicative of
No,
what's
they get them. They get them. Like, I've gotten DMs. I get everything.
Wow.
They tell, like, my fans are like investigators.
Yeah. So is it hard being friends with someone and then all of a sudden you're a couple? Like you said you were friends for a while.
Yeah.
Is that tough?
It is, because he knows all the bad stuff, all the good, but then you think that's going to make it great.
But then he knows your baggage. Mm-hmm. We all have baggage.
And I know his.
And he accepts it. And you accept it. So I guess in a way.
He's scared of me.
Well, is that good?
No, like, that's what I'm saying. You said, how's it going? I'm like, because it's like, he's supposed to be this big shot in the, in the business and all of this. And I have a reputation, and he knows that. People say I can't keep a man, but he knows me. Like, I really leave men. Like, I'm really like, okay, bye. So he just doesn't want to look stupid or be played, and he knows how I'll leave. So I've been like trying to smooth him and let him know it's different with him. But a man.
Yeah, we're like that.
Scared.
Well, I mean, because you're powerful and you're a force, and we're not used to that. We're not used to and there's nothing wrong with being a power and a force. It's just that sometimes you got to like go, okay, this ain't like my normal relationships. This is high profile. She's a high profile woman. She's successful. She's got to go.
They can't take that though.
No, it's hard. It's hard. I'll admit it's very hard to do.
Like, even him, he's just kind of like, oh my God, like the media is kind of cool on me right now,
Yeah.
dating you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then his ex is someone famous, and it's just like, this is going to be, it's a lot.
Yeah,
It really is a lot.
But your life is a lot.
Yeah. And that's why I tell him, if you can't accept that I'm working, you know what I'm saying? You can't accept me. I've worked hard for this.
Well, true.
And I shouldn't have to dim my light for you.
So you could sing at a very young age. Was there anything else you ever considered doing?
Yeah, I got in law school.
Did you really?
I graduated from Florida A&M. I got a scholarship in yodeling. People don't know that about me.
No.
Yeah, I got a scholarship for yodeling. So I was going to go to law school to do entertainment law.
Wow.
I worked in like FedEx for a couple months, and then I was like, this life isn't for me. Maybe I should go to law school. And then whole things started to happen.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. Good Lord. What is this about right here?
That picture took me about 3 hours.
Why would it take you 3 hours?
To put those knives in my back.
Get out of here. Man.
It took like 3 hours. They wanted to like impose them like on post, but I said no, I really want it to be real.
Okay.
I did a calendar for this album.
Okay. So are you a daddy's girl?
I think I'm a mom and dad.
Okay. So are you embarrassed for your dad to see this?
No.
No? You're good?
My dad's a college professor, so he's really hip.
Okay.
Like he's into like, I have a son. My son is 12.
How old is little man? How is he?
I was just with him yesterday, last night. He is a cool kid right now. He uses me to get girls. Yeah, I just feel used all around.
Well,
he's like, my mom's k.michelle, and then he was like, tell her you're my mom.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So I was talking to some little girl last night. I was really bothered, and she was just like, she's really loud. I was like, I'm k.michelle, and I'm his mother. Goodbye.
No.
Like, get off the phone.
Whoa. Yeah.
No, and if you're going to mess with my son, you need some home training. Like, his first little date or whatever, we dropped him off, and the girl was there first. And I'm like, where are her parents? Things like that. Like, my parents would never.
Right.
So I have to watch him. So you have this 12-year-old who thinks he's cool. I'm always on the road. The media is always asking, where's her child? But my son isn't for the media.
Well, no, he's not. He's off limits.
He's very off limits.
But then some people will say if he's off limits, then why is he on the show?
Well, he's not really on there.
Okay.
Like, you'll see him. You saw him probably like once this time, and then he cut it out. If he says he wants to, then I take it like the first season. You saw him through Skype, and then another time, and he was all for it. This season, he said, okay, I want to do it. We filmed on the beach. He was over it. He was like, nah, I changed my mind. Then we did the basketball scene. He was like, I'm cool. He wouldn't go back.
Wow.
I let him kind of move. He didn't ask to be a star. I did.
Okay.
I just know, like, taking him around with me, when they try to take pictures and stuff, he's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So,
well, he's a kid.
Yeah, I don't have to give people my child.
I heard that. Well, I'm so happy, excited for you, because this sounds like it's going to be another great CD. These are like your children, in a sense. And this is the latest one. It's called More Issues Than Vogue, and it's out tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
You nervous?
I don't know if I'm nervous.
Is it like sending a child to school for the first time?
It's just crazy. Like, they said I would never get one album out.
Well, you know what? What the hell do they know, right?
Yeah,
right?
This is my third one. The first two went number one on Billboard R&B. Hopefully this one will.
Yep. God is good.
God is good.
Yeah. So, well, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. All right. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. That's k.michelle, y'all.
Ow.